Okay. I had that dream again. It's like a broken record, going around and around, but never stops. One day... Oh, good lord. um... Watch me forget all these buttons. I'm not sure if I lost or not. Yum. A chopstick should we reach with the chopsticks. Use inventory. Okay. I know. Yeah. You really can't use the chopsticks there? Okay, well, fine. No? Mm. I'm so confused. I would think the chopsticks would be able to... I can't. Are you sure I can't use the chopsticks here? It's like little Zelda. Okay. They said the lock was broken though. Yeah, okay. Into the vent we go. So was that her dream? Okay. Okay, I get it. Take the screwdriver with us. I like how she says it's perfectly dark all the time. Quite saucy. The Germans. What happens if it's not a dream? Do I have to go inside? What is this? Ooh. Okay, so that's our save point. Let's go back to bed. Where's the kitchen? Is this the kitchen? Ooh. Okay, so our bathroom is through the kitchen. Okay. The game is My Big Sister. I don't know what studio it's from though. That doesn't look like a window, it looks like a cupboard. Sink. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm not gonna get in bed. Can I? No? There we go. I just now realized we both have Michelle. Oh, creepy music. How much do we want to bet it was not our mom that came home? Oh. So how much do you want to bet that her dreams that she kept having were not just dreams, they were like premonitions of the future? Can I not go outside? No? Okay. What? You gonna come in my lap? Where'd you go? Vinny. Psst, 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 psst. I totally was not paying attention because I was talking to my cat. Oh. Where does our mom sleep? Yeah, I know. What? I asked if you wanted him in my lap and you told me no. We're so innocent. Oh. What? Vinny. Come on. Oh. Now we're in the therapist. The game was... Hi, you sit down. Sorry, the cat. It's on PC. It's run through Steam. I have to run the V2 Studios and the game through OBS to be able to stream it to other platforms. There we go. They say we were like 8 or something. She's really sassy. Sassy 8-year-old. It's humming again. Like, how bad? So this game... Sorry, I tried to fix my audio. This game and the Silent Hill game that I was playing a couple nights ago, they are just single player. But let's see, Peak, which is like a climbing game you play with others. To should probably play that again. And what was the other one? The Warframe one is a one that you play with others. Also have Genshin Impact, which you can co-opt on that. But he's very interested in you. I actually need to do Genshin because one of the characters that is for pull, I really want. Not that I have any stars to pull them. It just means I need to play the game more to get more stars to pull. Because he's really interesting because I really want to do cosplays of him because it would be really good on the coast. What you do? But I don't have any. Is it gone now? It's kind of.
You have to remember, I have delays, so.
Well, I don't think I have any other games, at least on the PC, that are co-op. Probably have a couple on the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure Devil May Cry is co-op on some things. I don't know about Bayonetta. I think Lies of P is also just a single player game. I honestly can't remember what else is. Oh, we have Hollow Knight. Didn't you say they made a double player for Hollow Knight?
It's a mod.
It's a modification?
Yeah, it's easy to install.
You said you wanted me to play Hades. Is that like a dual player or just a single player?
It's single, but there's hundreds of hours of gameplay in it.
Ah, okay.
I think while you're gone, I'm gonna mess with your mic.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you'll have. It's not a constant hum anymore. Like when you're not speaking, I could hear it a bit, but I can only hear it when you're speaking now. So I think we fixed it a little bit.
We have the old Switch. I don't know if I ever ended up playing anything on it.
You played Zelda.
For like a very brief moment. I didn't play a lot of it.
I think it works.
Well, because remember when the new Switch came out, people said their older ones started to not work anymore? And they don't want to pay the $500
It's charging.
to do it?
It's charging now, so it might work.
Okay. But I think that's the only one with the new Bayonetta games. I think that's the only platform that it has that they're on.
Because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, but we have the other Bayonetta on PlayStation. That's what
I think they share that.
I don't know. Never mind, Bayonetta and Devil May Cry are different companies. They have Devil May Cry on Steam, but they don't have Bayonetta. They looked.
Devil May Cry is Capcom, which is Bayonetta. I don't know.
I thought Nintendo. Because I was trying to see if we could like carry over the game information to Steam, but they said because it's two different things that you can't share the information on it. I played Animal Crossing on my phone. I have the phone version of it, but I'm trying to remember. Was it a Switch that we were playing on in the arcade, or was that just like a Nintendo setup? I can't remember. I know it was just strictly Nintendo names. But it was the Switch. I just know because it had the controllers, but I know that you could hook the Switch up to a TV and play it. So we played with the new Switch, but it was just at an arcade, or one of the arcades here. They have basically arcades for adults, because they do serve alcohol in there. But I'm pretty sure I've seen minors in there. I saw kids. I think there were teenagers in there when we were there. I think. I'm assuming they just have to be accompanied by an adult. I know of the one by Vinny's Vet also sells alcohol because they have the signs in the window advertising for it. I have attained a brain and a doll. Yay! I guess on the new Switch we were doing Mario Kart. Yes. That was fun. It's different than the older setup. Okay. What about the other one? What the hell? What are you doing? No! I don't know how you keep finding this child, but you need to not eat it. Hi. You're being a monster. Yes, the other one. I haven't been in there. I've just drove past it, taking Vinny to and from. He can't, so, I forget I have, her on my shoulder. Why am I forgetting her name? He's, like, I don't know, he can't decide if he wants in my lap or if he wants down. There's this little Velcro strap to, I don't know if it's to my microphone or to the headphone wires that he's trying to eat, or at least like chew on it. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what the chat bit is. What? And now he's walking across the computer. Yeah, but they have advertisement for alcohol on it. In it. I don't know what you want from me. Can I not be? Wasn't paying attention. What? I don't know. He's kind of just on one at the moment. Oh, I'm supposed to bring her stuff. I mean, if you ever come to Portland, Eugene is not that far away, like 2 hours away. And you said you wanted to go to Salem or something, the Halloween thing in Salem. Salem's about an hour away from us.
Hour and a half drive it'll take. Hour and a half drive.
For Salem?
Portland. Depending on traffic, really.
I thought it was 2 hours.
We got back, well, I don't know, the drive back from the balls in
I guess. It's just funny around here. Cause in Idaho you're used to driving around everywhere to get to like somewhere, especially if you don't live like in Twin, like in a big city. Like it was normal for us since I lived in Gooding. If we ever wanted to do anything in Twin, it was like a 45-minute drive. So you're used to driving around. Not here. People think it's a really long drive if it's more than like 20 minutes away. But it's really not. Because what, Florence is an hour?
I can make the drive to Florence.
40 minutes? We go to Florence a lot.
Curtis and Kyle think I'm insane for going as much as I have this year.
See, that's the thing. They think if it's more than like a 20-minute drive, they think it's a very long drive and it's a day trip, when in reality, it's not. There's a place in Salem.
Not to us anyway. Not to us anyway.
Yeah, not to us. So this January we went. See, yeah, that's Boise's was like a 2-hour-ish drive, but depending on what speed limit you were driving. Was a drive away, and that was, I guess, for Boise. Hey, don't be eating my shit. He's trying to eat my lemon loaf from Starbucks. Most of the time when we did go to Boise, we did try to make it a day trip just because of things. But yeah, if it's... Yeah, it's not really a day trip, but you make a day. Like, this Sunday we went to Florence. Along the coast here, you can find a lot of like geodes and agates. So we walked around one of the beaches looking for agates. We actually found a couple, not like really big pieces, a little bit smaller pieces. Though I think I found one that was kind of a good size, just like a smallish one. But we usually make a day trip out of that, and then we went to downtown Florence, and I don't know if I sent you the picture. I know I sent my sister. Oh, that's right, you found the bigger piece. I found like a little piece that's kind of like, I don't know, quarter size?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get like rock tumblers to shine it up. But I have to, let me write that name down because I will forget it. I haven't heard of that one. So in Salem, so during January, we went to one of the national parks over here. Silver Falls, I think it was. I don't know. It's a park that you it's like a whole loop, and you have a bunch of different waterfalls that you can go visit. Like some of these waterfalls you can actually walk behind. We didn't get to do the whole trail because again it was like in January and some of the pathways were really, really icy and we couldn't completely walk on them. But that was a little bit out of Salem, so when we came back we were looking for something to eat, and then we found a pho place that is really, really good. We actually took our grandfather to it, and he enjoyed it because he used to live in Cambodia for 10 years, I think. So he really knows if it's like authentic, and he really enjoyed it. That's one of our places that we found so far. He lived there for 14 years. Around here, like in the Eugene Springfield area, we have like a sushi burrito place. That's pretty good. Trying to think of any other restaurants here that Jake goes to more restaurants than anything that I know of. For the most part, we did go to, I think about a weekend ago. Ooh, that does sound good. Yeah, so it's basically, instead of, so sushi you get like little rolls, but instead of it, it's like a bigger roll made into like a burrito. So you have the seaweed wrap would be your like tortilla type thing, and then you had I'm trying to think. I don't know if we were close to that one in Portland. The thing is with Portland, it's so big, and we were more situated in the downtown one. I do remember there were a lot of restaurants that we did walk past, but that name doesn't ring a bell. Can I not talk to this lady? They had a lot of little bakeries and cafes. Oh, they were really good. And we didn't get to see them all, but some of them had like really nice looking cakes or like little fancy pastries. It was we wish we could have like tried all of them. I really liked the Japanese sandwich place. That was good. I think before the dance we did try to go get some sushi, but I don't know their selection, so it was like I forget the actual name, but it's the conveyor belt sushi. They have a couple of places here too. But the one in Portland that we did, it didn't have really a lot of selection. But that's also coming from a person that, can't eat avocado. They didn't have a lot of things. So we didn't eat a whole lot there. We got boba tea from there. Other than that, oh yeah, they had this like really strange dish. It was octopus, but it was like marinated in this really weird sauce. I don't know, it was interesting. It was interesting to say. I wouldn't want to try it again. I'm totally not paying attention to what she said. The hotel was really cool. They were really nice. It was really strange just being in a hotel, being that fancy. I know we did some pictures in the lobby. Can I not talk? Okay. A lot of the older buildings there, that's what our hotel was. It was in an older... Can I help you? It was in an older building. I don't know if child, you're gonna step on my keyboard. I usually like octopus too. It's just the way this was prepared. It wasn't good. It was really chewy, like really rubbery. I don't know. It's just like I've had better sushi other places. We didn't really eat. There's so much we wanted to do in Portland, but we just didn't have like time frame for it with everything. Cause we kind of got the first night when we went down. Stop it. We went down on the Friday night after we both got off work. Just because like trying to check into the hotel. Let's see, what was the problem? So check the first night. So we went on Friday night after both of us got off work because the ball was Saturday night. But it started, like the whole thing started at 11. But that was more for like meeting the authors or going to the little bookstore that they had, which we didn't end up going to, but the problem was like check-in at the hotel wasn't until like later in the evening, and it's like yeah, he went, his coworker and her partner went. That's all for the people that I knew. I know his coworker a little bit. I talked to her. I think that was the first time I saw her boyfriend. She had actually no, she came down on Friday too, cause she actually went to an anime rave on Friday night. Um, so she literally drove to the hotel, dropped their stuff off, and went to the rave. We didn't end up going. There is another one sometime soon. I keep seeing advertisements for it on TikTok. It comes through my feed. But I think Portland actually has a lot of those rave type things, because I've also seen like K-pop raves. Okay, at 40, okay, compared to the tickets that we had to pay for the ball, $40 isn't really that bad. Though it is, I just got an achievement in the game for, I don't know what. Though I respect if they had at the rave, again, we didn't go, so I wouldn't know if they had like drinks or anything to offer, but can I be? But so the thing about yeah, that's my one thing. About going to like Rivesons. The ball wasn't too bad. They did have to downgrade it to like a smaller venue because they didn't get a lot of people for the tickets. Though it did get crowded really fast. It got really hot, and so a lot of us went outside. I wasn't too bothered by that crowd. It was just the fact that the sleeves to the dress and some of the bottom of the dress did hang on the floor, so I had to be careful for people not to step on it. This is my pen. But the thing about Portland is, or Oregon in general, okay. Anyways, the thing about Oregon in general is just, it's where the weird people are. Portland especially. I mean, so is Eugene, but Eugene is more of like the hippies and stuff. Portland is interesting. Portland is interesting. And that's just saying, like, we I know what happens in the bathroom. And we barely even ventured like a small portion of downtown, and it was interesting. So Portland is a lot of interesting things. I'll wash my hands later. It's holding a key. Don't touch. Oh, you touched it. I don't, I don't. I don't know about Salem. I do know. Hold on. Oh, hey, look, it's my sister. Salem is close to us. Salem's the capital of Oregon, and Salem's closer to us. I don't. I know you have to be careful in some parts of Salem with like gun violence, from what I've heard like on the news. But I don't know, we went there. Uh what? Okay, I thought I was gonna have to run. Um so we live in a small little like historical town. I think Coburt's considered a town. I don't know. So, as I was telling you earlier, our aunt lives just like a house away from us, and her house is a historical building, and it's been remodeled. Like she has the plaque on it and everything. I think it just kicked me off my channels. But oh Jesus. I don't know what happened. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, no wonder I can't hear you because you're on mute.
Because I don't think we have hotels in Coburg. We don't have like any hotels in Coburg.
We do. It's over by truck stop. I wouldn't trust that over there.
Well,
honestly,
that's a motel, not a hotel. The music's not playing because at least with this game,
it mutes when you.
Yeah, when I go and mess around with OBS, it does mute it. I know for Genshin and Silent Hill, it won't do that. Or maybe it's just stopped. Oh, there's just no music. Okay. So, When my mom came to stay down here, she stayed in hotels down in Springfield. I say down in Springfield, but Springfield is like barely a 15-minute drive away from us.
You're streaming.
Okay. It's barely, right? It's barely 15. I bet you could get there in 10.
Huh?
Springfield.
Okay.
We get there in 10 minutes, right?
Like to Gateway Street, that's a 5-minute drive.
My phone likes to tell me it's a 15-minute thing, but Springfield is really close to us. And when she came down with my sisters and the weenie, her wiener dog, they stayed over in a hotel there, and there's a bunch of hotels to choose from. Like just in that area alone, there's like 5 or 6 just in that area alone, right there all together. But she stayed there. Springfield isn't. The parts of Springfield that we usually visit aren't too bad. I know there are other parts that are iffy that you can go to, but I don't really go there. We don't really go like deep into Springfield that much. It's usually just like where our mailbox is. But I think the only like iffy things here it's iffy anywhere at nighttime. I would say I wouldn't want to be walking around at nighttime. But that's just like by myself. Even down by the campus and whatnot, I know because so my cousin's going to college down at the big campus over here, and anywhere in Oregon, what? Like walking around? In general, I don't know. In the daylight and whatnot, I feel fine walking around. I think if you were to go more downtown Eugene, like kind of where Jake works, which there's really not much down there to do at nighttime. Minus we did go to a car meet down there, but around that area, I feel pretty safe. There, it's weird here, or what has caught me off guard here. Everybody's really friendly for the most part. What was it? The other weekend we went into Costco for so we went into Costco to go get their like pumpkin cheesecake, and we got some other stuff. And Jake was looking for a particular. Yeah, Jake's. Well, you're also a male too, but Jake's freaking slept in his car. Again, as I said, a lot of people are particularly friendly here. Like, again, like the Costco thing, we were looking at something, and this lady just like totally stopped and had a conversation with us. It's like that a lot. People will just stop and talk to you, which I find a lot of people doing that in Idaho. Um, again, Eugene is very like hippie vibes, so they have, at least in the summer times, coastal towns. So Florence is a coastal town. Uh, Winchester, when we go out there, though Jake had one instant with Winchester, but I think that was just, I don't know, there's some guy being a dick, but Tillamook, I'm blanking on coastal names. Cannon Beach. Jake's been explored more of the coastal things than I have, but like, why? Eugene has, like, in the spring summer times, I think they stopped doing it now, but they have a farmers market on Saturday. It's very interesting to go. People watching, very interesting people. Everybody's friendly, or has been since we've gone there and stuff. Um, yeah, for the most part, everybody's particularly nice and it's safe. It's just like I think the only thing, like, I would say, like, be careful around nighttime is just because, again, it's the homeless population here is really big, and like the population of homeless is big here. Like they have their own police type. The people, like, they have their own specific people that deal with them. But here we don't have a lot because yeah, Lincoln City's not that bad. Um, so again, we have a lot of homeless people, a lot of homeless encampments, and they have their own. I was in the car, so I wasn't there for the crab throwing. So it was really windy that day, and I didn't want to go outside. So the homeless people have, it's like their own police system. Like they're specifically, that's what they do. They go out on their patrols and they manage the homeless. Yeah, police division. So they have like their own, like, obviously normal police probably do, but they have like their own division that's specifically what they work on. Just to try to keep them. Oh, hey, look, another account. But stuff like that. Like Coburg's pretty good just with their own police system. They make sure people don't actually stay here. They make them move along. But I know, because I know there's a couple instances where homeless people have started fires, like not on, well, in a way on purpose, but not like trying to be, not like arson purpose. Like they had a campfire and it got out of control and then the field is suddenly on fire. Stuff like that. So they try to make sure like they move along. Yeah, they tried their best. Like I know at some point some like park or like grass spaces, they have fenced off so people don't camp there. A lot of like the bridges and the underpasses have gates, um, so people can't camp underneath. Yeah, people other states, I should say, will bus their homeless people over to Oregon and drop them off. So there's that. I know there has, yeah, they do. They will purposely move their homeless people over to Oregon. Um, I've been told by other people that's what they do. Yeah. So you have to remember, Oregon's also very lenient on drugs. They just, I don't want to say recently, but they do have like, I'm pretty sure you can do anything drug related wise. It's here somewhat legal. Like obviously marijuana and stuff like that. That's a big thing here, is like marijuana and CBD and stuff like that. That is totally a Eugene thing, but again, like as I said, Eugene's like a lot of, when you talk to people like in Oregon, they think of like Eugene, that's where all the hippies are, which are kind of true. But I think the only time that I felt uncomfortable when we were walking downtown, you're fine. When we were walking downtown the first night we were there, trying to get to Denny's, our 40-minute walk, our adventure, we accidentally went through Chinatown, which my aunt said we should avoid. We totally walked right through it. A lot of homeless people. Yeah. See, you have, because your job, there's more homeless people around your job, where yeah. But I think the only time I felt uncomfortable around like the homeless people walking was in Portland, and that's when we were starting to get away from all the bars, because all the nightclubs and stuff were open. Like, I will say, when we were down in Portland, especially during the daytime, everything has security. I mean, like, in vests, walking around, security. All the buildings, security. Like, walking, that was a little shocker. Like, everything has security wise. And when we were starting to walk, we were more like walking towards the bridge where security and stuff wasn't out. That was where a lot of the camps were. To the point, even like when we walked back, we went down a couple streets just to avoid walking through. Yeah, like I was by myself and didn't have Jake. I would have not. I would have not walked that by myself. And that's saying, like, I had my taser and a pocket knife on me when we were walking, but like living here, like between Springfield and Eugene, I haven't really been bugged by the homeless people. I've about hit a couple with the car because they just walk out in the middle of the street in the middle of the night. That's always fun. But as of like them coming up to you and stuff, they usually don't come up to you, or I've not been approached by one. I'm trying to think, when we last Halloween we went to a club and whatnot. And I don't know, we weren't really I know in Springfield there are signs particularly saying that you cannot. Yeah, so most of them are kind of where that's where Jake works. He works at the warehouse for Bimart, and that's kind of where they all congregate. I don't know if they're pushed in that area or if it's just less patrolled there, but they're more there. You see them more there. Every now and then, when we're walking through downtown Eugene, they're there on the streets, but you don't see a lot. I think for the most part, I thought they fenced that park off though, or did they take the fence down? Oh no, there's more than four. There's more than four here. um, but I think actually from living here, I've seen more homeless people when we were up in Portland than here. But then again, I don't go down to the industrial places here where Jake, that's where he works. So he sees that more often, I would think. Um, but I don't know. I think also, if I'm gonna be honest, some of the ones different. I thought, oh, that's right. And when I went, I didn't see that fence the last time we went down to do rent. Oh shit! You have to. I have to leave that check for you before I go. We have to pay that. We have to pay rent. Um, yeah, last time when we went to go pay rent, now I remember that fence. That fence wasn't there. But I don't. Some of the homeless people I saw in Twin, at least, I felt they were like. Some of them gave me the vibe they were like those scammers who try to pretend like they're homeless, and then they go get in like their brand new fancy car. Like some of them I knew just by like they like some of them, yeah, they just look too. I don't know, like put together stuff. I don't know. But I also think it gets really cold in Idaho, so I don't think it's a very good place to be. Like, nowhere is a good place to be homeless. But now that I think about it, most of the time when we've gone down to the coast, I've not seen homeless people. Like, I think we were in Sisters. I don't. We stayed. I think it was. So when we were moving here, we did stay at a hotel for one night. I think it was in Sisters. And you've seen that? Well, again, you go to Florence more than I do, so most of the times when I go, I haven't seen anybody. Yeah, so when we went in Sisters to stay at the hotel, they had I guess it would be considered a shelter. It's where they could go to stay warm because Sisters gets really cold because it's in a higher elevation. So it gets like cold like Idaho. But like they had a place where they'd hand out food and blankets and stuff because uh, we drove by it when we were going to dinner. I just got an accomplishment. Um, I don't know if they have them in Boise, but yeah, they do have. They'll have places that will hand out blankets and food for them. I don't know if it's common or not. Yeah, my drive is tomorrow. I should probably get to bed. Cause it's an 8 hour drive. Technically, it's a 9 hour because I lose an hour going over to Idaho. When I come back, it will be an 8 hour drive. But um, yeah. But I know when I get it's no, Jake gets to stay here and watch my child. And four other five. Well, damn, now I don't know how many dogs she has. Teddy, Roxy, Taffy. She has 5 dogs now. Jake gets to watch the 5 dogs as well, because I think my aunt and her family go over to Disneyland on Saturday. Saturday, I think they're going. Yeah, so well, technically one of them is my cousin's. I think I think Remy did buy her with her own money. That is the newest puppy. Her name is Winnie. Ted doesn't like anybody. Ted is specifically Remy's dog. And that's my youngest cousin. But my youngest cousin, so she just graduated high school. She graduated high school early. She's very smart. But she got her own little dog. Her name is Winnie. She's now I don't know the breed of them. So you know the dog in Wizard of Oz, Toto? That's what kind of dog she is. And then they have another one. His name is Gus. He's the same breed of dog. He's a little bit older than maybe he's like a year older than Winnie, I think. Maybe. Yeah, but when we went to Portland, yeah, well, you were complaining when Gus was hanging off your chute, though. When we went to Portland, my aunt came and checked on Vinny just to make sure he had food and water and stuff, and she made a comment. She's like, "Cats are a lot easier than dogs. They're really self-suspicious. Yeah, so Gus is 10 months and isn't Winnie? She's 5, isn't she 5 now? 5 months. Third, they're not too noisy for the most part. Oh yeah, I get overstimulated really easily, and then I would just. So the thing about the 2 puppies, one of their dogs does not like them, like whatsoever. She's like, "Why the hell did you bring them?" So she hides. She'll go hide in her little spot in the closet. She has like her own little pink little couch that she lays on in the closet, in my aunt's closet. So she'll go and hide away from everybody. Well, one of the dogs is, yeah, she's not happy. She's not happy about the puppies. One of the other dogs is older. I want to say Taffy's like 13 or something. She's an older girl. She likes to sleep. She is a bed dog. She loves the bed. That's her bed. My aunt and uncle just sleep in it. It's her bed. She's usually on the bed. Um, Teddy is she's like a Pomeranian of some sort. She's not like a normal Pom. I forget what, she's like a different breed of Pom. She's the one, she's like, she has ADHD. She doesn't sit still for a very long time. Um, and with the puppies, I think Winnie still she'll be active for a while until she crashes and then she takes a nap. I don't know about Gus if he still takes naps or whatnot, but it's usually them that are making the racket, is the two newer babies. But no, if you want to talk about overstimulated, you should have the 5 dogs and then my grandma's 3 dogs all together. That that is overstimulated, especially with the Frenchie. My God, I will never have a French bulldog. Never, never. No, it was, so when I went out to Winchester, it was, and we didn't even have all the dogs there. It was just, it was something. See, and all the dogs I've had have been pretty mellow, except for the one lab. She was kind of a spaz, but yeah, that's why I can't. Sometimes Vinny can be overstimulating. He can be really loud, um, and really demanding. I call him my Velcro child because he is Velcroed onto me 99% of the time. But most of the dogs that I've had in my life, they've been labs or chihuahuas. The chihuahuas were more of my sister's thing, though, but I've had the labs, and they're not overly energetic. Jake, on the other hand, has had overly energetic dogs. Or that's what Carl sounds like he was a handful. Though I must say, Tux. You just don't like it that he yells at you when I'm not here. Carl? Yeah, I don't think I've ever met Carl. I met Tux. I didn't think he could be energetic. I will say, he was a pointer, I think, right? Because I remember great grandpa's dog, Thor. He could kind of be excited too, but yeah, I don't know. When you're just, for me, being the oldest of 8 children, I just don't want children. Yeah, no, you want to know how much my child's teeth cleaning is gonna cost? Like around $1,200. $1,200. Like, I and having a kid, you have to do that like every year or so, or you're supposed to have your teeth checked every year or so. Um, but like, I don't know. That, and I'm trying to, like, my mom's gonna be in her, like, I think, see, I think, The only other cat I've had their teeth cleaned was Vino, and they had the pull a tooth, but that was a long time ago. I don't even remember. But I also think too, he has like a little cyst on his foot. They're gonna take that out. And I do know she wanted just some of the tumors that so Vinny has a couple of tumors, but I mean he's 10 years old. Um they look and feel just like fatty tumors, but we're just gonna check and see just to make sure. So I think that probably consists in the price, but yeah. Yeah. Though Jake said so. Jake's coworker that went to the dance with us, she's a cat mom too, and she told Jake it was like around $900 that she paid for. So I think it's expensive. And the only way that you can have pet insurance to cover anything, you have to get them when they're babies. Yeah, no, children are expensive. Especially like just think of my mom. She had to have 4 children on her insurance plan and a husband because I don't know why he can get his own fucking insurance, but that's another story for another thing. But okay, my mom is gonna be like in her mid 50s before she doesn't have children in the house if they move out of the house like right after high school. But the way the economy is going, nobody can afford rent by themselves. So because I don't think